Hello, Stallions.
It's Watty week. The biggest rivalry of the year is upon us.
So we decided to interview some teachers who were Watterson or DeSales alumni and ask them about the tradition back then.
Hey guys, I'm here with Miss Albanese and Mrs. Brobes. Since it's Rivalry Week, we thought it'd be fun to look back on some past softball rivals. What was your view of each other in high school?
I wouldn't say we liked each other.
So the only thing I really remember about Probst is she would stand in the 5-6 hole and take away all of my hits, which is where the only place I hit the ball. So we weren't friends.
Yeah, I don't remember specifics, but I remember not really liking her because she kind of has that like look on her face that seems kind of mean. So I didn't think we would be friends ever.
What did you think about DeSales while you were in high school, and what did you think about Watterson while you were in high school?
I know, I hated DeSales so much. Like, if you wore purple at Watterson, you were like casted out, like you had to change. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I hated DeSales a lot.
Thanks. Same.
What is your relationship like now?
Best friends. I would say we're best friends.
Yeah, we're pretty tight, I would say.
Yeah, who would have thought? Rivals can become friends, right?
I always wanted to go to DeSales. I was one of very few of my friends that actually went to Watterson from St. Michael's. I was a St. Michael Feeder School student, and most of my friends came to DeSales. So I always wanted to come here. I always wished I could have come here. DeSales was always good at sports, always. I mean, all the way through my high school career, we were big rivals. And I played basketball, and so they were always our big rival in basketball for girls, but also for boys and also for football. But it always seemed like DeSales won. There was a fun tradition. There was a bonfire around homecoming, so the students would all get together the Friday night before the homecoming game and dance, which I believe were on the same day back then.
My sophomore year, we played Watterson at Otterbein for basketball. And that game actually clinched a CCL title for us. We went undefeated in the league for a 5th straight CCL title for the varsity basketball team. So that for my sophomore year was probably my favorite memory. And then my senior year in baseball, we beat Watterson on a walk-off single by one of my teammates, TJ Lass. I just remember us running on the field. I think that was also to clinch a CCL title. So 2 of those, kind of being able to clinch a title in a rivalry game is always special for sure.
I'd have to say mine definitely has to be my last games as a senior, playing against Watterson on Hagley Field. For anybody who doesn't know, that's their home field, and it's complete grass, but by the time the game's over, it's all dirt and mud. So my last opportunity to do that with the football team was probably my most memorable thing that I did.
When Watterson week comes around, I think our coaches are just a little bit more ultra focused. We're really in on the game plan.
When you're a player, you can just feel the electricity in the air. I think the best thing for me about it is just the respect between the two schools.
We played, it was a lot of back and forth. We won a few, they won a few, that type of thing. But the rivalry never stops being competitive. My junior year, we played them at Centennial High School, and it was #1 in the state versus, I forget what we were, 3 or 4. And there were over 11,000 people there. They had to bring in special stands for the end zones and everything. And when we went out to stretch, just to stretch, there were what felt like thousands of people already there. And we ended up beating them 41-6. And that was a really, really neat environment to play them in. You know, I'd like to think that there's a mutual respect there from the schools, but we obviously, this is a very, very big game. We take it very seriously. We want to win it every time. And so there's probably a little bit more juice in the tank when you coach against them on that Friday night than maybe some other places. Probably shouldn't say that, but that's the truth.
Here's how all of our fall sports did in their Watterson rivalry games.
Boys soccer won 7-1. Girls soccer lost 4-1. Girls volleyball won in 3 sets. Girls tennis lost 0-5, and the cross-country CCL is on October 12th. And now to our next victory, the mascot versus mascot dance-off.
We got our Stallions starting us off. Let's get it. You saw it here, folks. Mr. Garrick, the very first donation. Everyone get it going. Let's go. We had a hard-fought battle today, and we'll determine the winner on Friday. But make sure to donate to Corral for the Kids.
Corral for the Kids is a student-run organization here at DeSales. This Friday, we will be raising money, as we always do, for pediatric cancer. All the money goes to Nationwide Children's Hospital. So we will have a table set up outside the game to ask for donations. We will also be passing around buckets in the stands.
Don't forget, the theme for this week's game is Superhero in honor of the Corral for the Kids.
Today is the feast day of St. Francis of Assisi, and we welcome our grandparents this morning for breakfast at 8:30 and an all-school mass after at 9:45. Sunday is the Autism Awareness Walk at 10 a.m.
The senior hayride is this Sunday at Hidden Creek Farms. It's $7 per person, and make sure to see your senior representatives at lunch to buy your tickets.
PSAT classes started this week and will continue into next week. English sessions are before and after school Monday through Thursday in room 204 with Miss Odie. Math sessions are Tuesday and Wednesday in room 115 with Mrs. Peen.
Happy birthday to Stephen Mai, Corey Moriarty, Jody Moeller, and Katie Smith. Don't forget to get your Twizzlers.
The Cool is hosting SFD's first ever Cutest Trick-or-Treater contest. Submit your best photos you have of you as a child for a chance to win a free bucket of candy and treats. Send your photos to thequill@desales.co.
That's our show for today, Stallions. Get to class. Beat the Eagles.